And okay, let's get started, everybody. Well, I'm really excited to do this webinar. I have not talked about Prime in the United States yet, so you all are first. You're first to hear about it. You're first to ever see these slides. I had the big honor of introducing Prime with several of our experts in Hong Kong, and I'm excited for you to get it here. So tonight I'm going to go over several things. What is an essential oil? What is the difference in quality? How can you use our essential oils? What are they good for? What are all the different ways you can use them? And then kind of what makes our oils extra special from anybody else in the market? So before I get going, let's talk about what an essential oil actually is. And honestly, they're like nature's best kept secrets. I've been using essential oils for over 20 years. And the funny thing is they're not really oils. They do not contain fatty acids that constitute what we consider an actual oil. They are actually highly concentrated plant constitutes that these essential oils possess potent medicinal qualities. It's like I think of essential oils as the life force or the soul of a plant. And what's really interesting about essential oils is truly how special they are. So if you have one of these bottles, understand this. Enormous amounts of plants are needed to produce an essential oil. I mean, in fact, this is the extreme side of it, but it takes 4,000 pounds of Bulgarian roses to produce 1 pound of its essential oil. It's one of the most expensive essential oils in the world. And other plants like, lavender, it may only take 100 pounds to produce a pound of essential oil. Still, imagine how concentrated these essential oils must actually be because of how many plants it actually takes to produce them. And a really interesting thing about essential oils are they are minuscule in molecular size. They're very little, which means they're absorbed well by the skin, and they're just perfect, for going on your body. And they offer up all types of different healing properties, and we'll go into that. And here's one thing that you need to know about the difference too is fragrance oils and essential oils are not the same thing. I mean, as a rule of thumb, if you see the word fragrance or fragrance oil or perfume, anything like that, you can assume that it is synthetic, not natural. It is not an essential oil. So let's talk, before we get into the specifics of the oils, let's talk about quality, about what makes our oils different from other oils that are on the market. First off, in Prime, there are no parabens, no phthalates, no formaldehyde, no preservatives. It is first crop picked, OTC manufactured, and energetically infused. Energetically infused, we're going to go into lots of detail about later, and even first crop. And I want you to understand that we were very specific about who we chose to manufacture these oils, and we chose a manufacturer who actually goes out and knows these crops, know the buyers, has a relationship with the farmers who make these plants. And I can't wait to share with you about the energetic infusion as well. We are 100% therapeutic grade on all of our oils, 100% natural, nothing synthetic. No petrochemical solvents used for the extraction. There's different types of extraction methods when it comes to oils. Some companies use petrochemical solvents to extract the oils. We use a water distillation. So think about this big rack in the middle of a distillation pot, and you've got all these rose petals on this rack, and underneath is water, and then the steam carries the essence of the plant down to a little dripper into a bottle at the end. That is what steam distillation is, where we chose to make sure that we weren't using any type of solvent for extractions. Our oils are also certified toxic free, which means there's no ingredients that are potentially toxic. We have a third-party vendor who comes in and tests these, and everything we're doing vastly exceeds the FDA non-toxic standards. And we're holding ourselves to the same quality as we do your all of our nutritionals, because this, if it goes on your body or you breathe it, it's in your body. So it's very important to hold to the same type of standards, and there is no real governing agency that watches over essential oils. That is why we brought in the Toxic Free Foundation to test all of our oils as a third party. We use very high quality ingredients. Low quality oils can be pure if they're not mixed with a fragrance, which means they're still an oil, but they're not, they're not mixed with a fragrance. Medium quality is mostly poor quality ingredients with a small amount of high quality. And then if you go into what high quality ingredients looks like, we use top grade high quality ingredients. We purchase locally, they are tested, they're confirmed free of contaminants, of microorganisms and toxins. And I want to show you what I mean by this. The next slide that you're going to see is lavender. This is a lavender field, and this lavender happens to go to an essential oil competitor. We know it because our supplier went out there, looked at the lavender, and remember, I say this all the time with nutritionals. If you grow a tomato in an organic soil, and I grow it in sludge, and I grind it up, it's still called a tomato. Nobody really knows the growing processes of the tomatoes. Well, not all lavender is created equal. Look at those lavender fields. There's not much lavender about it. Now I want you to look at our lavender fields on the next one. They're beautiful photos from our growers. Just stunning lavender fields. That's because it's a grade A lavender. It is very different. Low quality lavender also uses stems. You'll find all types of stems that end up going into the distillation pots as well. And so we make every effort, just like in our nutritionals, to make sure that the ingredients that we are using in these oils are the same type of high ingredients that we put into our supplements, the same type of quality controls, because we know how important that is, because you're going to hopefully be using these oils on your children, yourself, all your loved ones. Now, we did a really interesting thing when it came to formulating these oils, is we based it off of actually very traditional Chinese medicine. And understanding what traditional Chinese medicine is, Chinese medicine has been studying essential oils, is that they, it carries the concentration of the plant's healing properties. And each oil or herb has a value to treat your health and well-being. What does that mean? Well, when you look at Chinese medicine scientifically, you'll see that they break it down. What carries the oils where it needs to be? What helps the oils be penetrated into the body? And each oil has a role to meet a final outcome. And when we created these formulas, they were based on these traditional Chinese medicine theories, which means we've created formulas that are designed to work synergistically in this most beautiful way, and that there's a carrier into the cell, there's an ingredient that opens up the cell wall to take the ingredients in, and that they all work in this beautiful little synergy. And oils can be used in many ways. And an interesting thing about essential oils is they actually penetrate the brain, and they access the limbic system, where all emotions lie. That's why they can be so good for stress relief. And when you understand the way that this works, you see, let me back up for a second. I've been teaching people for years that, Glade plugins, people love to have a scent in their house. Most of the time, those types of products, like a plug-in, or bad candles, are releasing toxic fumes into the air. You breathe them. They affect your neurological system, your lungs, all other parts of your body. And those are toxic chemicals. Well, we've created oils that not only go on your skin, but are designed, you can buy diffusers and you can put them in your home so you can smell them, because they have a positive effect on your brain. And they actually affect the areas in the brain which affect attention and memory and really make the brain work beautifully together. I want you to take a look at this chart so you can understand exactly where it works in the system. This is called a method of inhalation. And by inhalation, it means we smell something, and this is why it's so important not to use toxic chemicals in your home. And if you have things like toxic plugins, get rid of them because it affects everything in your body. You smell something, those odor molecules go in through your nasal tract, and they affect your brain. They reach your neocortex, your thalamus, they move down, and you can see in this image through your limbic system, and they move all the way down into, and they affect your digestive hormones and your reproductive glands, your adrenal glands. And aromatherapy and inhalation is a very powerful tool for our health. And so often we're surrounded by toxic ingredients that are affecting our health, and we don't even know it. I mean, have you ever walked into a hotel room and you've smelled something and it smells really toxic, you get a headache? Well, why are you getting a headache? Because it goes right into your neurological system, and it's affecting all these other areas of your body. The same goes true with all your plugins and toxic candles and air fresheners, where an essential oils can take the place of all those toxic ingredients. You can go get yourself a $10 diffuser, and you can make your house smell beautiful with ingredients that are actually having a positive benefit on your neurological system and all the different, your hormones and reproductive glands and adrenal glands. You'll be giving your body a positive experience rather than negative experience. The other way essential oils affect the body is topical. So we'll be talking about two ways today: inhalation and topically. Know this: if you put something on your skin, your skin is not a barrier. It is a carrier, which means if it goes in on your skin, it enters your bloodstream almost immediately. That's why things like the birth control patch or the smoking patch, that's why they work, because those medicines are going right in through the skin, and they've actually avoided going through the digestive tract. So sometimes it's even more powerful to put medicines right through the skin. And once it hits your bloodstream, it affects your entire body. It affects your digestive system, your hormonal system, cardiovascular, your respiratory, your detox system, your muscle, your joints, your lymphatic system. It affects all these different areas. Yet again, why it's so critical that you put good quality products on your skin. That's another reason why we developed the Revive line, because we wanted people to start their day with products that weren't toxic to the skin. So essential oils, there are two main ways to use them: inhalation and topical. And now we're going to go through all of our oils, what makes them great, and the different reasons why all the different ingredients are in the product. So let's look at Calm first. Calm is the pink bottle, which is designed to help what we call a relaxing blend to help with relaxation, sleep, and mood. There's many ingredients in Calm, but the four that I'm going to talk about today are these four really beautiful ingredients. And first of all, the rose flower oil that you see on the right-hand corner there, that is the most expensive ingredient I have in all of ARIIX. There used to be a mushroom that was our most expensive. That's now number 2. That rose oil is number 1. The four ingredients I'm going to talk about today is the melissa leaf, the neroli orange flower oil, the bergamot, and the damask rose flower oil. So let's talk about the benefits and what these things do for the body. Rose is in the product because it helps promote focus and inspires a sense of well-being because of what it does in an aromatherapy and actually what it does when you put it on your skin. It supports a very positive mood and mental focus. And neroli does. It's in the product because it supports a positive mood and mental focus and supports a restful sleep. I use Calm twice a day. When I get out of the shower, it's the first thing I put on my skin, and I put it on my wrists, and I rub it on my arms, and I use it right before I go to bed. It can also be good to be dropped right on your pillow if you wanted to, for just having that scent when you go to sleep, because it's so good for positivity and restful sleep. Bergamot was put into the product because it helps with stress, tension, and anxiety. And melissa was added into the product because of its calming effect on your body. Now, something really great to know about oils, essential oils, is there's much research has been done on these oils and its effect on the body through aromatherapy and direct access to the skin. Now, let's take a look at Calm and actually how you can use it, the different ways to use Calm. Calm, there's no dilution necessary with Calm unless you're dealing with young children or babies. Then you can dilute it with the fractionated coconut oil that comes with the product. Dilute like 1 drop or 2 drops to like a teaspoon of coconut oil, and then rub it on the child. I don't dilute this product. It's not necessary. But the great ways to use Calm is through vaporization, which means you can buy one of those diffusers for your room. They're found almost everywhere. I mean, you can even get them at a Bed Bath & Beyond. You can use it with massage as aromatherapy. You can actually put drops in your favorite skincare or your personal care. You can drop it into a bath and you can put it directly to the skin. And as I mentioned, I put this directly to my skin every morning and every night. So there are many ways to do it. Even if you have a high anxiety child, you can rub it at the base of their feet, at their wrists, a little bit on the back of their neck. All of those ways, they'll breathe it, it'll go into the blood, it will help your child feel more calm and secure and restful. Let's look at the next product, which is called Ice. And Ice, you'll notice, is the smallest bottle in the package, and that's because of that it has a very powerful punch, this Ice. When you put ice on your body, ice can actually be felt for 20 to 30 minutes. The sensation stays. And this soothing blend was designed for pain, joints, and muscles. And let's look at the ingredients that we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the birch oil, the blue chamomile flower oil, the peppermint oil, the white camphor bark oil, and the wintergreen leaf oil. And I tell you, it's really phenomenal to harness the power of nature, because Native Americans have done it. Ayurvedic medicine in India does it. Chinese medicine in China does it. And here in the United States, we've really gotten away from this just remarkable power of nature. And we're all stuck on this allopathic way of taking pharmaceutical drugs. But these beautiful plants have really remarkable powers to help the body. And I tell you, this ice is really quite effective. So let's look at the ingredients and what it does on the body. The blue chamomile, a very powerful little flower, actually relieves discomfort from bursitis, tendinitis, carpal tunnel. So anybody who has those aches and pains, or anybody that you know has wrist issues, it's really powerful for that. The peppermint helps, again, with pain caused by arthritis. It can help with toothaches. It can help on the chest, if you feel highly congested. And the wintergreen leaf, it is also in there for arthritis, backaches, muscle cramps, your joint stiffness. The birch oil helps relieve muscular pain, while the white camphor, because remember, all the ingredients are designed to work synergistically. It is in the product to help with blood circulation and also help soothe cramps and relieve muscle pain. So what is this product good for? Anybody who suffers from arthritic pain, anyone who has backaches, any one of your children who plays sports and their legs hurt or growing pains. Anytime you have aches and pains on the body, ice is very powerful. And if you put it on a young child, you will want to dilute it. So let's talk about the ways to use ice as well. There is no dilution necessary for adults. It works really well with a hot compress. So if you rub it into the body, you can put a hot compress over those areas, and it just intensifies the feeling. You can also use it with steam inhalation, where I don't know if you've ever done this, but when I was a kid, and I was sick, our parents had a big bowl of water, hot water, and they put some stuff in it and put a towel over it, and you kind of breathe it. That's steam inhalation. And you can put it directly into the skin and massaging it into the skin. we are getting really remarkable results and incredible feedback from ARIIX. It is probably the most loved product out of the whole batch because it is demonstratable almost immediately. So if you have a customer or someone who's saying, yeah, I have a little pain here, and you rub some of this on it, they feel a difference immediately. So it's really great for that. My daughter's a dancer. Anytime she's sore or she's not, I mix it with some coconut oil and I give her a massage on her back, and she's thrilled to no end. And it's almost immediate pain relief for her if her back is sore. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is Escape. Escape is called our relieving blend because it is designed for headaches, migraines, and your mood. And I want to preface something. There are about 5 more ingredients in every one of these products. I'm just going over the top 5 in each one, but there are an additional ingredients in there that all play important roles as well. I could do about 30 minutes on each essential oil separately and its effect on the body. I just want to go and give you kind of a brief overview of everything tonight. So if you're looking at an ingredient and you think, oh my gosh, she missed this one ingredient, it's because we're using the strongest, the most potent of the ingredients tonight to tell you what makes these products great. So back to Escape, the relieving blend, designed for headaches, migraines, and moods. Let's talk about the ingredients we're going to look at for this product. The frankincense oil, the lavender oil, the Roman chamomile oil, that I always butcher the name of this plant, but the helichrysum, I believe, flower oil, which is this really beautiful flower. So let's talk about Escape and why the ingredients are in this product. So lavender helps soothe temporary relief for migraines and stress and headaches. It's been used for centuries for any type of neurological stress when it comes to headaches and migraines. Roman chamomile, it actually helps with your mood and cools and soothes burns and bruises. Frankincense supports really healthy immune function and mental clarity, helps relieve anxiety, especially if you have like high anxiety tension headaches. And the helichrysum flower, it temporarily relieves headaches, improves mental focus, and also elevates mood. The nice thing about Escape is most people get headaches for several reasons. One, they're stress-induced headaches from tension in the neck. 2, they're dehydrated. 3, they have different allergies from foods or hormonal headaches. And when you look at these things and they take products to help relieve these headaches, the products they take can be very damaging to the kidney or the liver. Where Escape, and let's take a look how to use it, no dilution necessary, and you rub it right on the temples. And you can put it right behind at the base of the neck and on the chest. So it goes on the chest because then the vapors come up and you actually breathe them in. Remember, when you breathe them in, that's just as powerful as putting it in your skin or actually swallowing something. You need no dilution necessary for Escape as well, except, of course, if you're young children. Steam inhalation for a headache. You can get one of those bowls, put it in there, direct to the skin, temples, chest, base of the neck. And this is also a good one to drop in a bath. So you can put it in a bath, if you've got a teenager who's stressed out or has a headache or finals week. It's finals week for my daughter this week. These things can be really powerful to help them relieve some anxiety, and really great natural way to help with headaches. Okay, let's look at our next product, which is really our most unique product. It's called Sentry, and it is our defensive blend. It is an antimicrobial and immune support. This is the only product that is actually designed to be taken internally. And let's take a look at some of the ingredients. We've got blood orange rind oil. We've got Ravensara leaf oil, clove bud oil, tea tree leaf oil, and cinnamon bark oil. So let's look at the properties of these and why it's in Sentry. So clove is a very very powerful antimicrobial. It supports a healthy immune function. Blood orange is in the product because it supports the body's natural detoxification and helps actually boost your energy as well. Ravensara is in it because it's an antimicrobial as well and helps support a healthy immune system. Cinnamon is in the product because it helps with the healthy immune function. It's actually an antiseptic and it can help relieve muscular pain. And tea tree is in there for immune system support. It's also an antimicrobial, antiseptic, antiviral, and helps promote your body's natural healing. Now, Century, as I mentioned, is designed to be taken internally. Can also be used externally, but it is designed to be taken internally, ingestion. And some people can take it right into the mouth. It's a bit spicy. Here's the perfect way to take it with the children. If you have children that are feeling sick or they've gotten exposed to colds or flus, the combination of Century and our Vanoli is like a super incredible cold buster. How do you get a kid to take it? Just take a little bit of natural honey and put a few drops in the honey, and it gives it like a cinnamon honey taste, and every child will take it. Or if you want a treat for yourself when you're feeling a little down, a little piece of dark chocolate, and you put 4 or 5 drops of the Century on the dark chocolate and eat it, and it gives you this amazing like orange cinnamon chocolate taste. And so there's lots of ways to take it in ingesting it if you don't want to just drop it right into your mouth. And this, as I said, this product is our most versatile of all the products. This product can actually be put into a spray bottle of cleaner, because if you spray this or you vaporize it and spray it on your counters, it's an amazing disinfectant. It will kill bacteria, viruses, can be used to spray down your bathrooms, your kitchen. You add some of this to any of your hopefully already non-toxic house cleaners, some of this right into the bottles, and you will be adding this remarkable disinfectant power to your home cleaning supplies. And plus, it will give it a really beautiful smell. This can also be used as an air purifier, which means if you put it into a diffuser in your home, and if you're confused about what a diffuser is, just look at Bed Bath & Beyond or Amazon.com and just type in essential oil diffuser. There's tons of different options. They even make these little USB ones that you can put right onto your computer and just spritz out just a little bit while you're working on your computer. There's many options. But when you put Century out into the air, not only are you breathing in immune function support, you are also purifying the air by killing any bacteria or viruses that might just be hanging around your house or a hotel room or wherever you might be. If you're going to use Century on the skin, you will want to dilute it because it is quite powerful. And it can cause some irritation to the skin. So you'll want to dilute it in our coconut oil before you massage it on your chest and your feet. And if you can't find a diffuser you like, I believe that we actually will be offering some diffusers through ARIIX at one point as well. So we'll have some options for you too. But for those of you who have the product right now and want a diffuser, and you can just head down to any of your big stores like a Bed Bath & Beyond and get one. I tell you, and it makes such a beautiful Christmas gift. If you give someone these oils and a diffuser and tell them to use them in their house for scents, you are giving them a gift of health. Not only will their house smell good, but these oils actually improve their health. That is what's beautiful about this, is when you breathe these in, they positively affect your neurological system and your neurological system, and affects all these other areas of your body. It's extremely powerful. Now, we sell a fractionated coconut oil. Now, with the Century, I said you must dilute this if you're going to massage on your chest and your feet. If your children are sick or you're sick, you dilute it. What do you dilute it with? You'll want to dilute it with our fractionated coconut oil. This comes in the product as well. The fractionated, let's talk about what this is. The fractionated organic coconut oil is actually very concentrated antioxidant and disinfecting capabilities as well. And this product can be taken internally as well. You can just squeeze it right into your mouth as one. in the morning if you choose to. You can dump some in your coffee if you want to. But what it does is it promotes absorption. And it is, and you can also use it to moisturize your hair, your skin. It's a very vegan friendly, good fat, and like I mentioned, can be used internally. But our fractionated organic coconut oil is our carrier oil. So when you use these products on any of your children, you dilute it with this coconut oil first, like put a little bit in a tablespoon or a teaspoon and drop your oils in it, mix it around with your finger, and then use it on your children. Now, let's get to the part that I'm like really excited about. This, not only, nobody has our blends out there. There's many essential oil companies on the market today, but our blends are unique to us. And I don't know of another essential oil company that is using traditional Chinese medicine to create formulas for these blends so that we promote really fabulous, strong products that get absorbed well into the body. But we take our products one step further. You'll see this logo on the bag and on every bottle. It says energetically infused. What does that mean? All right. All life is energy. Every nerve impulse in your body is an electric current. Every cell in your body is a mini battery that pumps out about 70 to 90 millivolts when it's healthy. Now, why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because we met this really remarkable scientist. The scientist that holds 6 patents, who's written 3 textbooks, about 125 different journal articles, and is an amazing human being. Has studied energy and its effect on matter. And he is just cutting edge. Stanford is picking up his research, and we were introduced to him, and we knew that he was special. And what he has done is had a technology where he can actually energetically infuse our oils. He gets our oils. He puts his technology onto our oils that creates a more powerful oil. Let's take a look at the nature of energy, which so many of us are kind of used to. Energy patterns that look like this. The nature of energy is a particle and wave-like properties. The energy that we're using through this patented technology is called scalar or subtle energy. It's a very different type of energetic pattern. And what we have found, and what he's found in his research, is that the structures in every cell wall and the collagen network that comprises all the space between cells are capable of actually holding a charge. Which means if he energetically infuses the oils, they become much more potent. So we energetically infuse these products because they enhance the bioavailability of the oils, they enhance the potency and efficacy of the oils, and he used over 40 different energy patterns on our oils. Now, I'll be introducing him. He will be one of our experts, and he'll likely come to convention as well, and he'll talk about his technology and how nobody else in the essential oil world right now is using his technology. We are the first to use it, and we have a very good, strong relationship with him. And I tell you, our energetic infusion into the oils is such a game changer in the world of essential oils because it creates a very powerful product. So that is your kind of overview of PRIIME and what PRIIME does for the body. And I want you to remember something when you're talking to your customers is we'll give you access to these slides that talk about what every ingredient does and how to actually use them. But remember, 4,000 pounds of roses to produce 1 pound of an essential oil. Essential oils are the life force, the soul of a plant. They actually have very potent medicinal qualities. They're very powerful. That's why on children they need to be diluted because they can cause some skin issues. And some people who are very sensitive skin might want to dilute them anyway because they're very, very potent. Right now, we've launched these oils, and they've been in China now since October. and we're getting in China and Taiwan, and we're hearing really remarkable results. We chose to do essential oils because as a company, we know there are many ways to heal the body. Right now, we give you products to help clean your water. Give you products to help you at a cellular level that you take it in a supplement form. We give you products that help you when you wash your hair and you wash your body and you brush your teeth, knowing that you have no toxins. Now you have another product line as a different delivery method. As a delivery method of aromatherapy, which means you breathe it in, it positively affects your mood, your neurological system, and other parts of your body, or you apply it to your skin, and it equally has a positive benefit on the body. These little bottles are very, very potent. So make sure you figure out all the fun ways to use them, because there's many, and your family will benefit from them. Use them in the morning, use them in the night, use them in their baths, use them to make your house smell beautiful, and you'll be getting healthy at the same time.